Right, we're here with Let's Get It On Promotions and Dynasty Promotions now, promoters, Terry and Tommy Lane. Finally, Fallon Fights has a home, has a TV, has big expectations. How does it feel after a few years of, or what, 7-8 years of struggling and hoping that you finally get to this stage?
Well, really, it feels great, but it really is due to the commitment of the city of Fallon. This is our 7th year running it. We've always wanted to bring a high-profile TV bout. It's never worked out until now, and just so many exciting things are happening. We've got a great TV main event. Zhang Zhilei is making his pro debut from China, Olympic Silver-medalist. Our dynasty, the first show of our dynasty promotions, and so it feels great, man. There's a lot happening, and it just feels like a big step, and I'm thrilled that it's happening in the place it's called, Boxing Home for Northern Nevada for the past 7 years.
Anything for you, Tommy? Any feelings?
I mean, this show, I say this every year, so it sounds redundant, but with the television aspect involved, the Chinese project with Zhang coming to fruition, this is a show that I'm probably up there with the Brinkley-Gilbert fight, the most excited I've ever been about. It's a perfect show for ESPN. It's going to be outdoors. Fallon, I know, is going to come out and support it, and I think it's going to be a historic event. I mean, Zhang Zhilei is a good fighter. He's a really good fighter, and he's a heavyweight's heavyweight. And I think this is a fight that people will be telling their kids and grandkids that they saw the first Chinese heavyweight champion turn pro. And it's happening in Fallon, it's happening in Northern Nevada, and this is our home, so it's a big honor to make it happen.
Now the Dynasty partnership with Dino Duva. You had the Lane family, which was well respected in the industry. The Duva family, well respected in the industry. How well is important to keep up that integrity as you move forward in this partnership? Paramount importance.
Paramount importance. It's a business where there are the good guys and maybe the not so good guys, and this has been a few years in the making. And it just to see it come to fruition is exciting. But to maintain the legacies of our respective families is as important as anything to both of us, Dino and Terry and Tommy.
Yeah. First time we talked to you, Terry, said you a lot of changes. You recently got married, but over the years, and we've been covering you, a lot of changes, a lot of growth with you guys as promoters. Where do you guys see yourselves now? How proud are you of how far you've gotten now to this point?
I'm extremely proud of us. We've worked very hard to get where we're at. We became aware of this Chinese project that Dino had been working on and knew that we had some contacts and some knowledge to bring to the table, and we kind of went all in on it, and it's starting our hard work starting to show, and I'm very proud of ourselves, and can't wait to see what the future holds with these guys. But I think it's going to be the next big thing in boxing is these new wave of Chinese fighters who are going to be making that. And we have a couple more that we haven't announced, and they're going to be coming soon.
Yeah, you guys are well aware of Tommy Gallagher in New York. You had one of his fighters fight last year. He was instrumental in getting the Russian, fighters over here, the first crop. How important do you feel it is for their country's uplift to, with relations, as far as foreign relations country-wise, to allow one of their athletes? I mean, it's almost like a Yao Ming type of thing that's getting a lot of buzz.
And even to go back before, predate Yao Ming, they had something called ping pong diplomacy back in the day with U.S. and Chinese ping pong players playing each other. So we were kind of calling it tongue-in-cheek boxing diplomacy. But actually, us going back there and having them out here, it sounds corny, but we all have so much more in common than not in common. But it's just going to be great for it's an emerging, exploding market for them. This is something that I'm excited for them to get so excited about, and let's see where it goes. But I think, like Tommy said, it's going to be big.
And to be doing this in a time when Macau looks to be the future mainstream of boxing events, how big is it going to be to someday go back there and promote him in his home country?
It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. That's when I think, boxing is probably, arguably the most nationalistic sport out there. You have people getting behind, nations getting behind these individuals. When you have 1.3 billion people who are extremely proud of their country and extremely proud of their athletes, and more so their national athletes who competed and represented them in the Olympics and the national scene, the amateur scene, that do turn pro are the ones that are respected and loved and admired. So bringing it back to places like Macau, even Beijing, Shanghai. But yeah, Macau is going to be huge.
So, and in closing, this is the final press conference for the fights. Tomorrow's the weigh-ins, Friday's the fight. Fight week, is it any less stressful after all these years, or is it actually more exciting?
You're throwing the TV element, it's more, but you know, listen, it gets easier, and it's fun. It's craziness, it's organized craziness, but it's fun. But watch it, ESPN.
All right, hey, thanks a lot. It's been a pleasure over these years to cover these events.
Likewise,
and to be here yet another year.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.